What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So this video is one that no doubt you probably will have seen before. Pretty much every fitness YouTuber on the planet has done a video on supplements, which supplements you should take, which you shouldn't, and so on and so forth. But I thought I would do one myself because you don't know what I take, and obviously a lot of this channel is focused around fitness and health and well-being. So I figured I would brief you on the topic and explain why I take supplements, what I take, and why I take them. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the video and let's talk about supplements. Let's go. So before we get stuck into the nitty-gritty and really start looking at supplements, I want you to think first of all about what your goal is in terms of fitness, in terms of are you looking to gain weight, lose weight, gain muscle, and so on and so forth. Now when it comes to supplements, it says it in the name, it is a supplementation. What this means is that you shouldn't be looking to replace any part of your current diet with a supplement. It is simply there to aid in your recovery or to give you the added nutrients that you don't potentially feel like you're getting from the diet that you're currently on. A prime one is protein. Everyone knows about protein. It's probably one of the most popular supplements you can take. And you would only take protein if you don't feel like you're consuming enough protein in whole foods, and so you might want to take a protein shake, for instance, in order to increase the amount of protein you can consume on a daily basis. Now, if your aim is to gain weight, guys, there are obviously certain things out there that you can take that advertise gaining weight. So there are like protein weight gainers and stuff. Honestly, if you can eat enough food to gain weight naturally without having to eat and force like proteins and blends into your diet, then I would suggest you do so. If you are considered to be a hard gainer, or you feel like you're eating loads and you can't physically eat anymore, and you're still not gaining weight, then you are a hard gainer supposedly. Think about highly calorific foods. Okay, so calorie dense foods, things like don't eat lean meats, eat things like beef. If you want to eat things like fish, eat things like salmon, things that are high in omega-3, high in good fatty oils. Cheeses, rather than having semi-skimmed milk, go for full fat. Things that are like, when you eat them, when you are filling yourself up, it's highly nutritious, but it's also highly calorific. That is going to help in the long run gaining weight. So if you're aiming to lose weight in contrast to gaining weight, I probably would argue the need to take supplements. Obviously it depends on what your diet currently is like, what you currently eat. Now I personally think of sort of nutrition in the following way. Calorie surplus, calorie deficit, calorie maintenance. And you'll see that there are many other types of diets out there, such as paleo, keto, so on and so forth. But for me, this is a very simple and easy way of looking at diet, especially if you don't necessarily know what you're doing, in order to be able to hit those goals. Calorie deficit, all that means is that you're not eating enough calories, and therefore your body is having to rely on things like your fat source and fat supply in order to continue on its daily work, to deal with your workouts and so on and so forth. This means that you will over time lose weight. Calorie maintenance, it says it in the name, it's a maintenance. You eat the same amount of calories that you burn, essentially, and therefore your weight stays equal. And then a surplus is the opposite end of the scale, and you eat more calories, and therefore you will gain weight because your body isn't able to burn them off, and it will therefore store it. Now, the intention with that is obviously that you build muscle, but as it naturally works, you will, to a degree, contain and store a certain amount of fat. Therefore, if you are looking to lose weight, rather than worrying about loads of supplements, try and decrease your calorie intake on a daily basis, depending on what your current maintenance is, by a specific percentage. So for most people, if let's say your daily calorie intake is, I don't know, 2,500 calories, try and drop that by a couple of hundred calories a day and see how that has an impact. If you're not losing weight quickly enough, then drop a little bit more, but obviously be sensible that you're not dropping too much and that you're not just starving yourself. Right, so I felt like I needed to say that. I'm aware that sometimes I talk a little bit too long and I am trying to cut it down a bit, so apologies in advance. Or not so much in advance, this is later. Anyway, let's have a look at what I take. I tend to only focus on taking some very simple selection of supplements, so let's have a look. So as you probably guessed, guys, the first supplement that I take is indeed a whey protein. This bag I have bought from My Protein. I will leave a link in the description so it takes you straight to their website. Unfortunately, I'm not sponsored by this, so all of these products are actually from My Protein, so I can't offer you guys a discount code or anything. That being said, there are many athletes on YouTube that have them, so if you don't want to check out the website via my link, go and find someone that has a discount code. My big suggestion. This is a salted caramel 2.5 kg bag. I tend to take these once a day, if not twice a day, depending on how I work out and what I eat in that day. I just take it with water. If you want to gain, obviously, weight with it, think about what I said before. Add it with milk, put peanut butter in it, so on and so forth. This is simply used in my diet to sort of supplement my protein. If I could get it from things like chicken and eggs, I would. But as you know, things like that often cost a lot more money, whereas this bag costs about £30. It's 2.5 kilos. I put 1 scoop in with some water, job done. Next one I'm going to show you guys is creatine monohydrate. There are a variety of different types of creatines. I've got an unflavoured one just because I tend to put it in with my protein shake. And basically all creatine does is it helps maintain your body's water. So what it will do is it will essentially make you look fuller. This is something that you can take or leave. A lot of people rave about it, so it's fairly cheap and it will make you look a little bit better. It makes the muscles sort of fuller and it gives you a little bit more of a pump. So this is a good one, especially if you are looking to gain a bit more muscle, gain a bit more size and look a bit fuller. And last but not least, guys, the last thing that I take are BCAAs. Again, there are a whole variety of different types of BCAAs, but BCAA stands for branched chain amino acid. Essentially, it is a protein, but in the simplest form of a protein. It's meant to be one of the quickest ways to get protein into your body. Now, what I do with this is a something I take during my workout. If you're the kind of person that gets bored about drinking water, I don't tend to be, however, pop a scoop of this into your water when you go to the gym. One, it means that you have a nice flavoursome drink, but also it gives you a little bit of fuel and it helps your body maintain itself during your workout. I wouldn't say that this is a pre or post workout thing, but like I say, I tend to put it in my drink when I go to the gym. As a side note, if you notice there are people in the gym that have big bottles of like fluorescent liquid, it's probably because they put BCAAs in their water. So give it a go, guys. This is bitter lemon. As I say, My Protein have a massive variety of flavours, so go and check them out. Buy a pack, they're not particularly expensive, and give it a go for yourself. Okay guys, there you go. That is my supplement sort of selection that I tend to take. You can obviously take other supplements. There are things like cod liver oil tablets, there are multivitamins and various other things. Ultimately guys, you need to have a little look as to what you think you need to take. If you don't feel your diet is in the best shape, you might want to take a multivitamin just to make sure that you've got those nutrients in your body. If not, look on YouTube. I'm not about just sticking to my channel. Go and check out other people, see what they do, and look around. Now, as you can see, I am pretty My Protein crazy at the moment. I'm wearing a My Protein jumper. I also, idly sitting down here, have a big My Protein bottle. And the reason being, guys, is not because I am crazy about My Protein. I am more focused on trying to support brands that provide good quality, which My Protein does, but also good costs. Again, which My Protein does, but the reason I've got this on is because they've recently had a sale, 30% off. I think it was like a payday special, which meant that I got all of these items, the jumper, the bottle, and all 3 supplements for about £45. So it really can be affordable. You just have to look out for those sales, and that's basically what I do. I try to find the best possible cost for the things that I'm going to be buying. Right. I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm aware that this video is probably dragging on a little bit, and half of you, I expect, have already turned it off. If you haven't, you're amazing. I'm going to wrap it up here. Like I say, guys, I will link my protein stuff down below. Go and check it out. It really is good, including the clothing. The clothing's great. I've got a few other pieces in my wardrobe too. I highly recommend them. Anyway, if you have anything that you want to comment, either about what I take, what you think you should take, leave a comment down below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And if you want to, subscribe for more of my footage. Until next time, guys, have a good one, and goodbye. Bye.